But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady, oh, it is my love, oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I'm too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks, to the fairest stars all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eye to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eye in heaven would through airy regions stream so bright that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, and that I could touch that cheek.
Why me?
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to the night over my head as a winged messenger of heaven unto the white, upturned, wondering eyes of a mortal that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy, puffing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose, by any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes, without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and take for that name, which is no part of thee, take all of myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I will be new baptized. Henceforth I will never be Rome.
What man art thou that, thus beseeched in night, so stumblest upon my counsel? My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find me here.
With love's light wings do I approach these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love can do, that dares love attempt, therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death for rogue wanton of thy love.
By whose direction foundest out this place?
By love that first did prompt me to inquire. He let me counsel, and I lent him my eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as the vast shore washed from the farthest sea, I would adventure for such a merchandise. Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush bepaint my cheek, for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell, compliment, dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say, Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse, and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo. But else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayest think of my behavior light. Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit treetops.
O swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, that monthly changes in her circle orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is a god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love?
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning, which doth cease to be, ere one I can say, it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a mutacious flower when next we meet. Good night, good night! When sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
Thy exchange of thy love, faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would give it were to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as a sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. Both are infinite. Call me but
love.
Yeah.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Oh, my life.
And therefore I will never be Romeo.
Henceforth, I will never be Romeo. Okay. Do it. Okay, do it again.
Okay.
I take thee by thy word. I can't do this project. This is so embarrassing.
Okay. We're putting that in the Okay, go. Whenever you're What?
Get him pooping. So gross. Okay. Seriously. God! We need to finish this. Okay.
Did you?
Wee! Okay. Is that okay?
Yep.
By name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. Oh my god. Oh, this is so scary.
Like you're just like, oh.
You're like a pedophile.
You are.
Okay,
You're
seriously?
a 17-year-old hitting on a 12-year-old.
I am a pedophile. I'm sorry. Okay, seriously. Let's
Okay.
do this joint. Stand up. Enmity? It's like anatomy. Anatomy? Anatomy. I live in an anatomy.